Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vic Beasley. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Ready?
Now Manning, under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jesse Tuggle in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Jesse Tuggle, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. On the return, Hester. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll rifle this one deep right. He's got it at the 15. It's a gain of 35. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big gain.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
Let's go!
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 47. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. Stays on his feet. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards, 1st down Atlanta. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
15 yards, 1st down Atlanta.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the back, a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Gurley. Breaks a tackle. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devin Hester, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Elam able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Look, squeeze. Go.
On first down, Dickerson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson, 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself,
blitz coming, and down he goes. Lofa Tatupu in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They do go for it. It's Manning. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Odell Beckham, 72 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Complete to Jones. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Even. 4 down. Even. Hey, Echo. Hey, Jet. Now.
Working from the gun, Manning. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards, the final tally. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Switch. Hey, Zoo. Yo.
From the gun, it's Manning. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Joker. Pilot, 64, weak. Ready.
Manning to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so long.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, 95 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic, a lot of fun to watch.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Rock it. We got to step it up. 5. Get it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Manning. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never. I was always on the edge. Always stay a bear.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken at his 4. Ooh, with a juke. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Gurley again here on first down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Ready. Mark 25.
Mark 54.
Hey, check. Hey, 59. Ready. Get out.
Now Ryan on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It was Dion sprinting in on the corner blitz for the sack. After the sack on first down, Ryan going right side here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. On first and goal, Gurley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Second down and goal. Ryan, and that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Devin Hester there to make the grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Gator. 45. Recon, 132 fighter.
It's going to be a long day. Check.
Go.
First and 10, Young dancing to his left. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Shoot.
Here's Steve Young. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Sanders, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. On 1st and 10, Young. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check 13. Check 13.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, 49ers nothing.
Ready, ready.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
No. Sneak him.
Young with the give to Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
90, Wolf.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
We go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Young on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former 49er, Deion Sanders. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The first down run with Gurley, a good one. He gets forward for 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gotta assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And look at this, for the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, it's Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders, and they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Steve Young. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chase.
6-6, pull it high.
On 1st down, Sanders. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 34 yards there and a 1st down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Young, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 20-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Falcons take over
Let's go,
first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They run. It's Gurley. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Another carry now for Gurley. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 36 yards on the play.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me
touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
This is taken at his 4. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it. as we come up on a big third down. Again, they run with Gurley. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Throwing on 2nd down, Ryan. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had an excellent field presence to understand where he was.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing, Young. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Young to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Young. Man open, that's Terrell Owens. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Young. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Young. He'll buy some time right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Delaney Walker there to make the grab as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley with time running out, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here, as that's taken up close to the 40. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. On 2nd and 9, Young, and a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
70, Indy.
Get him, get him, get him.
Mike, let's go.
A first down throw for Young. Now he's flushed out left. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiver or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
54, south.
First throw in overtime now for Ryan. That'll be caught by Hester. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ready, Blue 80! Blue 80!
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
All right, 25 yards!
Now Gurley. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with rush coming, and he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But
oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off by the former 49er, Deion Sanders. And he will score. Touchdown,